Rise and shine, Hoosiers, and welcome to the season 16 premiere of the Bloomington Breakfast Club. We have our own co-host for the season, Jess.
Hi guys, I am so honored to be stepping in for Kate this season. I know she's having an amazing time in Ireland right now. In fact, we will have a special update from Kate as a part of our episode.
Absolutely. With that, we will have so much more in store for you. We have another edition of Show and Tell and an all-new Unnecessary Update.
So grab your cup of coffee, Hoosiers. It's going to be a wonderful morning. This past weekend, we had the chance to check out a couple of events here in Bloomington. I got to see the Puzzle Fest at Monroe County History Center.
Oh my goodness, Kate has been talking about this event all last season, and I cannot believe it finally happened.
I know, and it was so fun. Let's see how it went. Hi guys, today we're at Switchyard Park Pavilion here, celebrating the 10th anniversary of Puzzle Fest. There are puzzles you can solve, buy, snacks, crafts, and more. Let's check it out. Last Sunday, teams of 4 raced to complete a jigsaw puzzle the fastest, while other enthusiasts donated, shopped, and joined in a puzzle swap. I even had the chance to chat with 5-year Puzzle Fest veteran Alicia Glass. Is this your first time at Puzzle Fest?
It's actually our third time competing and our 5th time just coming. So,
Why'd you start coming? How'd you know about it?
I love jigsaw puzzles, and I work for Cook. Cook is a big sponsor of the History Center, so they send out notifications about all the different events and things like that. That's how we heard about it the first time. And after that, I made a point to know what it was.
Did you create a community here? Have you made friends from just your love for puzzles?
Oh yes, absolutely. We actually, our team this year is totally different from our team the first 2 years, and these people we bonded with here over love of puzzles.
Do you think donating your puzzles is a good way to just get rid of them and find new ones to get into? Do you enjoy them? Do you have some favorites that you keep for yourself?
Yes, I do have a whole closet of them that we kept for ourselves. There's actually a kind that I collect, but we love to donate both here and to the Hoosier Hills Food Bank. They do a book fair where they sell puzzles as well in October.
And what makes a good puzzle for you?
I go a lot of the picture, but then also some brands. I like the way that they're built and things like that. So that's a big one for me, is the brand and then what the picture is.
And do you have any tips for any new puzzle beginner lovers?
Pick something that you really like, because if it's a picture you hate, you won't enjoy the puzzle no matter what it is. But then also just take your time with it. Even if you feel like you're stuck with a section, put that down away from you and go to a different section.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, that wraps up my time here at Puzzle Fest. Make sure you come next year because it is an annual event. Back to the studio.
Oh my goodness, there were so many puzzle pieces.
I know, it was like a puzzle explosion. I had a blast. What did you get to do this past weekend?
Well, I got to attend the annual Bloomington Freeze Fest downtown. There was ice sculpting, vendors with treats, and other chilly activities. Here it is. Good morning, Bloomington Breakfast Club. I am here at Freeze Fest at the Mill, where there are live sculpture demonstrations and all kinds of fun stuff for us to explore. So let's see what we can find.
It's Family Fun Day at Freeze Fest, where they have tons of classic games like ping pong, but in ice form. There were so many amazing ice sculptures, the ones of Sample Gates being one of my favorites. They even have an ice slide for attendees to slide down. But one of the literal coolest parts of this event is the live ice carving, where you can watch artists work their magic. I got the chance to talk to two Bloomington locals, Hayden and Hudson Clark, about their experience at Freeze Fest.
It's good knowing that everybody is willing to just get out and go see something like this, a cool event, and just get around and go look at, cool structures. That's a real talent that people can do.
The talent is indeed everywhere at Freeze Fest, with not only the ice sculpting artists, but also the community with the coloring contest. Overall, making an event for creative individuals of all levels.
Well, that wraps up my time here at Freeze Fest. It was wonderful to see the entire Bloomington community come together despite the cold. Definitely check it out. It's an annual event, and we will see them here in January. Back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, I don't even know how they make those sculptures. They're so intricate.
I know, I couldn't tell you how they did it either, but it was so cool. Pardon the pun.
Well, that was an excellent edition of Show and Tell. We'll be back with the necessary updates.
So stay with us.
Welcome back. Joining us today for Unnecessary Updates are Declan Mangan and Ramon Martinez Mendez. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We are so excited to have you, and I know that you guys wanted to discuss your top 5 movies. So do you guys want to start us off with that? Declan, would you like to go first?
Yes, I'll give a brief on my top 5. My most excited right now is The Bad Guys 2. Mm-hmm. It is a sequel to a recent DreamWorks movie. It's animated. It's basically a parody of Ocean's 8 or Ocean's 11. And they're being more inspired by Mission Impossible, and I always loved their art style. And unpopular opinion, DreamWorks is better than Disney.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. And then number 2 for me is Wicked for Good. The first Wicked blew everything out of the water, and I know Act 2 gets a little iffy, but you know what? It's Wicked.
You know, I would have to agree with that. Have you seen Wicked?
Of course.
Did you love it?
I loved it. I mean, you can't beat a musical.
No, you can't. I'm a musical girly at heart, so I absolutely loved Wicked. I actually just watched it this past week with my roommates.
Really?
I made them watch it. They're not a fan of musicals, but I made them sit down and watch it.
Was this their first time watching it?
Yes.
Was it your first time
watching? It was my second one.
Fair enough.
My second. Ramon, have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I have yet to see it. Yeah, no, I've heard really many good things about it. I was mostly interested because it's based off The Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
But then again, it is kind of a little hard for me to watch musicals because I didn't really grow up.
Hey, it's not everybody's cup of tea. It takes a very specific taste to like musicals. I don't blame you.
But then again, it was really, a big boost in media. So
for sure.
I think it's worth watching.
Yes, Declan, I'm also excited for the second one. So what is your third movie?
It's the newest Looney Tunes movie. It's called The Day the Earth Blew Up. And what it is it's basically the first 2D Looney Tunes movie in a long time that isn't live action. And it's the first Looney Tunes movie in 2D that's in theaters. It was supposed to go on direct-to-DVD. Then Warner Brothers was going to shelve it. And then this studio called Ketchup Entertainment saved it and gave it a theatrical release. And it's been around the awards circuit, and they said it's really great, and I can't wait to see a 2D animated film about Daffy Duck and Porky Pig's tumultuous friendship and saving the world from aliens.
Absolutely. I haven't heard of Looney Tunes literally since, was Tweety Bird Looney
Yes.
Tunes? Yes. Okay, good. Yes. I was scared I was going to sound dumb for a second, but I used to watch Tweety Bird as a kid, and frankly, I really haven't heard Toonie Loon since Tweety Bird.
Fair enough. I mean, I know the Roadrunner, I know all the classic ones, but it's interesting to see it come back, and I guess we'll see if it attracts the older generations or the younger generations since it is animation.
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to quickly say, though, to everyone listening, animation is a medium, and it is a medium that should be respected.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That is why I have a lot of animation I'm looking forward to. But that isn't the only. There's 2 more I'm looking forward to. Number 4 is new Superman, directed by James Gunn, who did the Guardians trilogy. He's new head of DC Studios and recently wrapped up Creature Commandos, which is a great show. This is supposed to be a more optimistic Superman after the pessimistic Superman we got from Zack Snyder. It looks grand in scale. It looks like it's going to be about a kinder Superman against a very cynical world, and I really like that idea.
Yeah.
Plus, Crypto's in it, the dog.
Very exciting. Well, Ramon, do you have your top movies that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, to start off with, actually, is a movie that a lot of people don't seem to talk about, but it's Captain America, Brave New World. Based off the recent film series that they did was The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I think Anthony Mackie he's going to bring a really great movie to us in cinema coming out this February.
Wonderful.
Soon.
Very soon, actually.
Yeah, very
January.
soon. Yeah. Second one is Avatar, Fire and Ash. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was coming out.
Yeah, no.
Coming out December.
Yeah.
December? Okay.
December, yeah.
Oh, so like a year. But that's okay because it's still going to be out, so it's okay.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And for that movie, it was more exciting, surprising because after these last two movies, how long it took with the visual effects, based off what the crew member was able to work with. But other than that, I think I'm most excited for like the trilogy and the story that they're gonna try to
for
release.
sure. I remember watching like the first Avatar, like the first one they did with like my dad and my sister, and it was just crazy the type of animation and visual effects they have. So I can't even imagine the type of effects they're going to have in the upcoming one, like how far we've come since the first one's come out.
Yes.
Right, absolutely. And my third one is actually Superman 2, made by James Gunn.
Okay.
I think it interesting more about it was also too after his release with Creature Commandos. I think it really brought up the audience rating. So I think with James Gunn, I think I trust him more on his visual work in this. It is his second work after making Peacemaker. So. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, do you agree with Declan that it's going to be more of like an optimistic type of Superman, or do you think it's going to follow the same pattern?
I think it's going to definitely show a different type of visual style and optimistic than the previous Superman that we had. And I don't blame by like by the action. I think it was more between like the visual effects that kind of struggled between those times.
Yeah, for
And the lighting.
Yeah, no, and the lighting.
It was so moody. It was so moody.
Yes, I can attest to lighting because, I'm not much of a film critic myself, and I don't think you are, but I'm going to take your guys' word on it that the lighting played a large impact.
Well, I still think that Snyder did a really good job on the Justice League. I just think that for so much work after like all these close gaps, it's a lot to handle, with everything.
Plus executive meddling and them trying to get rid of Zack Snyder before he even got started.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree with you, Declan. And for my fourth one, I have to go with Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Thunderbolts, yeah. It's the new Marvel movie of these anti-heroes that, I think are going to portray a lot into like the reality of people who not just portray as heroes, but also people who are going into this struggle that they each have gone through these past few movies, that such as Russell being as the Captain America and being stripped from his title as Captain America.
Yeah.
Then you got Sebastian Stan, winning a global category. I think he's definitely rising up as one of the many great actors in the film industry.
Yeah.
I saw him in one of my favorite roles he did was in this really great Hulu auto show called Pam and Tommy, and he got to play Tommy Lee of Motley Crue, and that really showed his acting. And
no, for sure.
I'm happy to. It isn't for a movie I want to see, but I am happy to see him get his Oscar nom.
Yeah, no, he after after every movie and show that he's worked up for, he's finally getting the recognition that I think he deserves.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Good, finally.
Finally.
We both did have one other movie each.
Okay, Declan, what was yours?
My last movie I'm looking forward to is 28 Years Later. What that is, it's basically the third in a zombie trilogy. The first one was called 28 Days Later, and then 28 Weeks Later, and now this one's 28 Years Later.
Okay.
And it's done by the same directing team, Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, who did like Ex Machina and all that. And Danny Boyle was the Oscar winner who did Slumdog Millionaire. And the first one revolutionized zombie movies forever. And to see this come back, it probably will give some adrenaline shot to the zombie genre that it desperately needs. And that teaser was great.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen, again, I'm not much of a film critic, but I will say in like middle school, I watched The Walking Dead and like, heck yeah. Did you watch The Walking Dead?
Of course I did. I was going
course
to
you did.
ask
Good.
you, when was the first one released?
Yeah.
How long ago was it?
It was around when I was born, 2002.
Okay.
And it had
It's a long.
it had
That's a long
Long.
season.
it had a young Cillian Murphy before Oppenheimer and all that.
Okay.
It was a mainly British film, so it had like
Okay.
Brendan Gleeson also from like Harry Potter, and I'm also looking forward to this because they're shooting it on iPhone 15. So they're not doing like full on cameras. They're doing
Interesting.
so
Okay.
I'm interested, and they already announced a sequel with the director of the Marvels. So
That's
I'm
very
interested.
Exciting. We'll have to keep an eye out for it. Ramon, what's your last movie you're most excited for?
My last movie I'm most excited about is Zootopia 2.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We both have Animal Metropolis movies. I have Bad Guys 2. He has Utopia 2.
Yeah.
DreamWorks Disney.
The reason why is because Kim Jong-lee, as an Oscar winner, he's doing his second voiceover for a new character that they're portraying. So after seeing most of his work too, and seeing Loki season 2, have you guys been able to watch it?
Have you seen Everything
guess
Everywhere
what
All
we're
at
gonna
Once?
That's no secret. But
Yeah, no, definitely a character I'm most excited about too after his recent work with Kung Fu Panda 4. So yeah, no.
And he's doing a new action movie too, Love Hurts with 87
Love Hurts, yes,
North.
yes.
very exciting.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's definitely a character to watch.
Very nice. Yes. Well, I know that my niece loves Zootopia, so she is going to be very excited.
I feel like they're gonna do some interesting things this time around. I'm not really looking forward to it because the last sequel we got from Disney was Moana 2, and that kind of was okay. But that was made to be a TV show. This is a full-on sequel, and they are finally answering the question of where are the reptiles?
Yes, for sure. Well, unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for unnecessary updates today. Thank you guys again for coming on the show. We loved having you guys.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
so
us.
much.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with an update from Kate in Ireland, so stick around.
Hi everybody, Kate here. I am so sad that I can't be with you live in the studio this semester, but I wanted to keep you updated on my travels. So currently I am studying in Dublin, Ireland for the semester, but this weekend I've come on over to Copenhagen, Denmark to meet a few other Hoosiers. So come along with me and let's explore Copenhagen together.
Copenhagen is known for their scenic views, world-class cuisine, and, of course, the shopping. From architecture to fashion, Copenhagen is an inspiration for all things design. While I was there, I got to explore the Rosenborg Castle, eat a vegetarian Danish hot dog, and spend some quality time with friends from home. It was an awesome weekend, and if you're ever in the area, I would highly recommend spending some time in the city.
Thank you everybody for coming to Copenhagen with me. I hope you had as much fun exploring as I did. I'll see you next time for my next abroad adventure. Olivia and Jess, back to you in the studio.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We are always looking to feature more local students, businesses, and organizations. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please contact our producer Lauren at laustic@iu.edu.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at IUSTV Entertainment. This has been Jess Ornelas.
And I'm Olivia Wilson. Have a wonderful week, Hoosiers.